This year's Witches Festival has started, bringing back the Halloween decor, spooky vibes, event tickets, and Plunder Skulls. This year there are 3 event dailies, including a brand new daily boss that's pretty tough, and some new drops, achievements, and sources for skulls. This event also carries an automatically applied double XP boost, and as always, the game-wide bonus can stack with other XP boosts too. The Witchmother's whistle that was once the source of the bonus can still be collected by completing the event quest, the Witchmother's Bargain. This daily can be grabbed in the Crown Store for free. After speaking to the Witchmother that appears upon taking the quest, gather a pumpkin, some guts from small animals or undead, and defeat any delve boss that isn't located in Cyrodiil to collect an Essence of Death, and return all of these ingredients to the Coven. You won't need to do this if you finish the quest in past years, but it does unlock the Reaper's Harvest achievement and a memento that summons the Witchmother's Cauldron, which you'll also need to drink from for the Pumpkin Pairs Well with Guts achievement. There are 2 other available event quests this year too, and all of them are completed and can be picked up from any of the 3 Witches Coven locations. The Crowborne Horror event boss will be familiar to anyone who has completed this event before, located by completing the daily quest, Plucking the Crow, picked up from Witchmother Taerma or from any Impresario tent. You'll need to find 30 cursed feathers, which you can collect from Plunder Skulls. You'll get a Plunder Skull container in addition to any regular rewards whenever you defeat a boss during the event. There are 10 different types of bosses, and when you defeat each of these unique types of boss for the first time each day, you can get a Dremora Plunder Skull instead. The exception to this being the Infinite Archive. Only the Ark's final boss, Thoat, will drop a Dremora Skull, but all the other cycle bosses and any additional completed Arcs will drop a regular Plunder Skull instead. Dremora Skulls have all the same loot as the Purple Skulls, but can also include a couple of the more valuable drops. The 2 remaining event bosses are another source for Plunder and Dremora Skulls too. And the special Dremora Skulls you can get for each of these bosses has a small chance at some special tradable items. Defeating the Crowborne Horror will also unlock the Cause for Concern achievement. This is a new achievement, despite the quest and boss being from a previous year. But this boss isn't too difficult at 2.5 million health, though he isn't bugged in super easy anymore either, and can be defeated in a group or solo. The other event boss, Lord Hollowjack, has some wipe mechanics and a much larger health bar. You can pick up the Lord of Fear daily quest from Priest Maxine to challenge him. The first step of the quest has you freeing haunted spirits from these neat but spooky portals. You'll have to do this 3 times, once in each Alliance's capital zone. Then head back to the Witches Coven to start the boss fight. This one is tough, and though you could do it solo, I'd recommend bringing a group because it's a slog with a lot of adds. Around 70 and 40% health, he will become invulnerable, and you'll need to crouch and stay hidden for a period of time, or you'll die quickly. There are also some sapping scarecrows that pop up, and they'll make it impossible to regenerate much needed magicka and stamina, so take them out as soon as you spot them. Defeating this event boss for the first time unlocks the Pumpkin Plunderer achievement and a matching dungeon trophy furnishing, in addition to the once daily Dremora Plunder Skull unique to Lord Hollowjack. There's also a chance to pick up a matching bust furnishing by looting him, but this isn't a guaranteed drop. Once a character has completed the Lord of Fear, that specific character can skip ahead in the quest on any following days to directly challenge the boss. You can only get 2 tickets per day, picked up in any boss drops alongside Plunder Skulls, for a total of 28 tickets for the event. And there is plenty to spend them on this time around, including the first 2 key fragments towards unlocking the Haven of the 5 Companions, which you can now check out by using the portal at any Impresario tent. She'll sell some bound versions of the drops that can come out of the Dremora Plunder Skulls, including some of the event furnishings, the new style pages, and the Plunder Skull Blunder memento. There's a grab bag for this event with tons of stuff in it too from previous years, but be sure to check guild traders for any cheap items before spending your hard-earned tickets, especially when some of these items still drop as fragments. Also for sale are the Horned Owl feathers, a new combinable drop from this event that only comes out of gold boxes. When 10 pieces are combined, you'll unlock the What a Hoot achievement and add the Horned Owl pet to your collection. And with this achievement unlocked, make sure you head to the Crown Store and grab the free mummy costume too. Her 2 assistants have updated stock for this event too. Phileas is feeling festive and has fragments for the Black Quasigriff and Daggerfall Paladin costume, and the Indrik vendor has 2 rotated returning mounts and their matching pets. This event is also the only time to pick up the Exorcised Coven Cottage. This one can be purchased with 250,000 gold after completing an Unsparing harvest, but you'll need to complete 4 other achievements in order to unlock it. You won't need the achievements if you buy it with crowns, but it's not a difficult set of achievements. In fact, we talked about 2 of these easy achievements already. Hollowjack motifs won't drop in skulls. You'll need to complete Witch's Writs to get them, or trade with other players. You can get a Witch Hat collectible and the Witch title by completing these writs too. And there are some other pretty easy holiday achievements, so make sure to check your list. The last achievement to get the house requires you to collect 15 skulls, which you'll unlock pretty naturally by just playing the event. The only remaining achievement that can be a little tougher to unlock is tied to collecting all pages of the Dremora Motif, but these are also tradable and dropped from Dremora skulls. Remember that bosses like incursions only award skulls to the top 12 damage dealers, so less busy zones or easy group content are faster if that is your goal. But remember to do some content you enjoy too. Thanks for watching, enjoy the event, and happy Halloween!